up, guys? Come on in. Come on in. I'm a little late. I'm sorry. My maid didn't show up today. Like the 16th year in a row. Grab my notes. I should have put drama in the title because people would have been flooding in here. I'm not finding you funny, Kathy. Come on in. Come on in. How's my Melissa? Like, I hope that works out for you, Melissa. Hi, Kristen. We can get people in here and on my panel to discuss The Walking Dead. I had to go live early. I was going to do it at 6, but then I'm really bored. But I have to prepare myself for American Horror Story tonight. I have to. I need time to prepare myself because we're going back to the start. Plus, my maid didn't show up, so I'm forced to cook dinner for my family. No one likes that. I don't have a maid. I'm gonna try not Iridium. Iridium, do you want to come up and discuss The Walking Dead? Have you ever watched it? We're gonna have that. I'm gonna do that, Melissa, probably Friday. I need it to soak in. It's like when I watched The Walking Dead, and then I rewatched The Walking Dead, and then I watched reactors, people that just legit have got 35,000 people subs just because they react to The Walking Dead. I need to look into that. Yeah. So I had to marinate in The Walking Dead because you know what? I can't even with this season. I know it's only 2 episodes in, but I am just like, I know, Melissa. So I think I'm gonna do that Friday. I would say tomorrow, but I don't know. You know, I try to stay off people's toes when I know they're gonna, when they have a set time. Hey, Blue Ridge, maybe DM a Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Let me do that. Hold on. That's a good idea. Let me get her. Here we are. Hold on. I hate when I'm doing something and y'all don't know. Y'all don't know I'm doing it. It just looks like I'm sitting here. Crap. All right, let me find her. Come on here, Metallic. I know some people are at work. Hold on. All right. Let me DM her a link in case she's around. And get this thing rolling. Crap. Every time I have Hangouts in, my computer goes so slowly. Love it. Go on, Nami. My cat is pushing against my thing, too. All right, hold on. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let me get this sent to her. Don't want her to be busy. Invite. Give me that link. Here we go. Shit. Sorry. All right. All right. All right. I know it's taking a long time. I'm sorry. Hold on. I might as well have written her a letter. My God. What is that? Oh, God bless America. Oh, hell. Spirit Finder has just posted something. Lord help us all. Jesus. Oh, no. All right. Still haven't gotten it. Mm. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm going to get started shortly here. Damn it. All to hell. I'm still here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we are. God, finally. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Hey, Stewie. How you doing? How you doing, little Stewie? Stewie, do you watch The Walking Dead? Hey, Hannah. So Sesame has agreed not to come into Shannon's stream any longer because she oh, fucking hell. Are you kidding me? You know what? Look, go be. I should slash drive before we get started. I tried to watch the video she did yesterday about friends flipping. Look, people don't want to fuck with me because they know I'm gonna tell you like it is. That ding dong don't know shit. She's a 30-year-old dumbass, okay, who doesn't know shit. She gonna tell it like it is. She don't know nothing. So if everybody's scared of that fat fuck, let them be scared of her. I could give a fuck less. I ain't scared of her. I'm tired of her name. My name falling out of her mouth like a fucking, like I don't even. I'm not gonna go there. Everybody wants to kiss her ass. What does she do for you? I'd love to know what she does for you. What does fucking bitch do for you? Nothing. Nothing. So, everybody, get it. Oh, God, I'm kicking people out the kitchen. All right. I mean, if she, look, I ain't worried about it. As long as she stops mentioning my name and Melissa's, then we're all good. She can't do it, but it's all right. She's got to have something to do. All right. It's all right. No, because I don't doubt that, people are steering clear of. I just don't care. I don't care. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I could give a shit less. I could give a shit less about that bitch. But anyway, I. Ain't gonna try to do a All right, so The Walking Dead. Who watched it? Who watched The Walking Dead? Stewie, you don't watch The Walking Dead? I can't believe Stewie does not watch The Walking Dead. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I gotta wait for somebody to come in here to watch it. Melissa watches it. I don't know if Iridium watches it. I thought Iridium told me she didn't watch it, which means I might not be able to be her friend. Let me put it on on live chat. That might. Yeah, Stewie is too busy. You're probably right. Probably Stewie's probably like, I don't know. You can't Metallic. I sent you a link. You missed it last week, but did you see it last night? Sunday night. I already am good. You're gonna run the panel. Yep. Yes, you are. Who cares? You are coming up. I need a Melissa's not feeling well, so and I won't get into that. I can't have her on panel because she might be socially unacceptable right now. Having a little gas problem. Hold on. This takes forever to do. I cannot believe sending a effing link takes this long. And Iridium's gonna tell us why she's mad at The Walking Dead. Cause I'm a little mad at it too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little mad at it as well. I'm really mad at Andrew Lincoln, basically. Well, no, I'll take it back to Scott Gimple, the showrunner last season, and all the seasons before, who really effed it up for me. All right. Melissa is Boss Babe. Stewie, you should know this. You watch the replays on 20 TV. Oh. Well, you should have seen it then, Iridium, because today's Tuesday. Well, I'm gonna have to bust it out for you then. Oh, you've been bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Well, okay, then so all my fans have not seen it. All right, well, I don't know if I can describe it very well. Oh, it's Wednesday? Even better, Metallic. Horsehair girl, what's up? All right, well, then I'll just go. Look, I am not happy with this show. I am not happy. But I hate it. Surprising me they kill people out. Right, Iridium. But I'm mad at Andrew Lincoln because he's leaving. I am mad at him. I don't know if he made that decision last season when Gimple killed off Carl because Coral because it's fair, everybody says you can't have a show without Carl. And kind of we were gonna be fine. And then, Andrew Lincoln decides all of a sudden he wants to spend time with his family. I get it. It's been 9 seasons, but Rick can't go. I did too, Metallic. I did not like him. And I don't understand why Kirkman didn't. I'm sure Robert Kirkman signed a contract, obviously, probably many of them, with this, and say, they can play around or because, now, if you are a fan of the comics or you're not, like say you don't know anything about the comics, don't worry. You're fine because this shit is not following the comics. Peggy, I love you, Peggy. Um, this thing is not following the comics at all. So you really don't have to be a fan of the comics. But we open up the show. Rick is speaking to someone. You don't know who it is, and he's saying, we haven't talked for a while, and thought I'd catch you up. And you don't know who he's talking to. You kind of know, but then you don't know. He's bragging and telling someone how wonderful this this new whatever the new world is going. Mind you, it's been a year and a half from the end of season 8 to now. It's been a year and a half. And that's hard too to take at the time, because I think season seven was probably only a week. If you go back and look, I think it was only a week in actual back and forth. I don't know. The time jumps are killing me. But we are a year and a half out from the big showdown. There's no more cars. No cars. Can't get fuel. So they're on horses and mules. I'd love to know where they found them, because before the walkers were eating them left, right, and center. But they have them now, and that's how they're getting around. Of course, we saw in the episode 1 where they stole the covered wagon and stuff out of the museum. 2, oh, I guess I didn't want to bust it. Hello, Peggy. Excuse me, I have a 2-cat spot. Hey, get off. Everything's fine. Don't worry, anyone. I'm gonna beat your ass, Naomi. I'm not gonna beat the cat's ass. All right, so we have no more cars. No, we're riding horses. Aaron, Daryl, some of the hilltop, I guess. I don't even know what the hilltop does anymore, actually, to be honest. We have some of the saviors, some of the kingdom, and they're all in the big camp to rebuild the bridge, which we have to remember has been out for a year and a half. I keep having to remind myself of that. So Aaron, and Aaron's talking about how he loves little Gracie. He's her father now, and explaining to Daryl, and he wakes her up in the morning and her diaper's full, and Daryl is telling her, sounds good. Aaron says, you'll make a great dad. Is that foreshadowing? I don't know. Is Daryl gonna get a love interest, or I don't know. I think Daryl is so asexual, right? We don't know. Was he in love with Beth way back then? You remember? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's gay. I don't know what's going on with Daryl. But that's okay. We don't care. So I thought that was kind of like a little foreshadowing. You'd be a great dad. It's gotta be, it's coming up. We have Sadiq training little Enid to be a medic. That was interesting. Oh, Metallic. I love Daryl, but he's so asexual. He just doesn't. In the beginning of The Walking Dead, he spoke. Now he grunts, and I get that's the thing. But this is why I say you don't have to worry about the comics, because Daryl's not in the comics. Never was, never will be. He's not there, so his part is unscripted. We don't know. Daryl can take on a lot of different roles, because we're going to talk about that in a second. I think he loved Beth too, Metallic. I really do. I can't figure out if it was love, or because he was so close to her. I really don't know. Iridium still hung up on Shiva. Metallic. Maggie is, yeah, Maggie is, but you gotta think, when we last left Daryl, Maggie, and Jesus, they were plotting to take revenge. I keep having to say, we're moving. This is a year and a half later. A year and a half. Maggie's still pissed. Um, Maggie's, and I get, you know what? Look, all right, Metallic, he's not gay. I'm sorry, he's not gay. He is not gay. I'll take that back. I hope he's not gay. But if he is, over, Um, so Sadiq is training Enid, and then Rick dispatches Sadiq to Alexandria because there's a bug going around. So Enid is there alone with actual construction going on. So there could be catastrophic injuries, but we'll leave Enid there. I'm not even going to do that. So then we have Rick and Eugene talking, and some of the saviors have been leaving this camp. Can't be accounted for. 6 of them altogether, as Eugene tells them. And that little, I gotta find out that guy's name. That was at the little curly haired guy that was, well, he ain't curly, I guess. The one that helped Mag and him. He didn't want to leave the kingdom. Not the kingdom. He didn't want to leave Hilltop. He was a savior, and he's telling Rick that those guys have not made it back to the savior's thing. We don't know where they are. 6 of them. Also, Michonne rides into Hilltop, butting in to Maggie's business, if you ask me. But there's also a shipment of gas that Maggie will need for a tractor, which has been gone a week. I mean, they left a week ago. We don't know where this gas is. So that's an interesting hanging, that's hanging in the air. I don't know, because a lot of people, when I watched the reactors, they didn't pick up on the same stuff I did. They kind of picked up on, things that were, hey, Stewie, um, and the brown kid. Who's the brown kid? Well, see, Iridium, they mentioned ethanol. They did mention, is the ethanol out? Then Maggie just called it fuel, because Maggie had that guy in jail who was an actual blacksmith. She would have had to let him out to fix the plow if they were going to use the horses. So she wanted the ethanol to, for the tractor. But it left Alexandria a week ago and hasn't been seen since. So that's a hanging matzo ball out there, as I call it. And then, Michonne's trying to basically run stuff for Maggie. Maggie ain't having it. Michonne's like, well, you promised us food. And she said, well, when they're arguing about this prisoner guy, I can't remember his name. Maggie's like, we'll have our food. And you're like, oh, okay, Maggie. Okay, Maggie. All right, calm down. Maggie was showing Michonne right there. I'm not too worried about y'all. We'll be fine. You need to figure that out. Then we have Daryl and that savior. When the little kid was given the water, that savior pushed him over because he wanted more water, and then the little kid put him on his ass, and then him and Daryl got to fighting, and Rick had to break that up. Daryl is trying to tell Rick, we got problems here. And Rick is not having it. He's not listening. He's in la la land. He is not listening to anyone. And Carol's too happy. Carol is too happy. So, something's going to come along and screw that up. They should have killed the saviors. But, when Rick was talking to that guy, I gotta figure out his name. What is his name? Well, I'll figure it out. Rick still hasn't give the saviors their guns back. It's been a year and I keep saying it's been a year and a half. And Rick is that guy saying, well, they don't have any guns still. And Rick's like, we'll protect them. And that guy says, who do you sound like? You work for us and we'll protect you. That kind of sounds like Negan. But in a year and a half, you haven't trusted the sanctuary with guns yet, then your little plan is not working as well as you're letting on or you're trying to. So, so Daryl and Daryl and Rick are button heads, and Michonne and Maggie are button heads, and it's oh God. And then we have Jesus, who I used to like. Oh, good. Put some avocado and bacon on it, Stewie. We have Jesus, who has never been. I wish Jesus would get some balls. He's just kind of a follower. He's gonna follow. He followed Jeffrey. He's following Maggie. He'll follow anybody. Um, he won't. When he says, "I agree with everything Maggie does," well, no, you don't. You can't. You knew he didn't. You knew he didn't agree with her keeping that guy in the jail, and I don't know if he really agreed with hanging Jeffrey. I don't. We'll never know because he'll never say it. But he does have a little talk with Maggie, after Michonne gets in his ear, and he talks to her and whatever. Here's the news. Hello, Don John. Don. I hope I was it. All right. Anyway, hello. We come to Jada/Ann and Gabriel. Little flirt, little handhold, little probably little footsies under the table. He had her draw that woman that if you remember when they found Gabriel, he was in a pretty bad state. And when they went back to get the food from the food pantry, that girl with the glasses popped up and it screwed him up bad. So he had Jada's draw paint a portrait of her. And she's, asking him about her. And yes, they're really you need to watch it. Jada/Ann is trying to figure out who she was, and he's being real vague about it. Also, if you go back, I don't know if people saw this when Jesus was talking to Maggie at Hilltop. Anne had painted a portrait of Glenn and a portrait of Herschel. They're behind her. So Anne's been, around. Was a portrait painted of her as human? No, a human. I think yes. Thank you. Not the zombie. Um, but yeah, Jadis is Anne. I have to call her Anne now because it's gonna be fast, do we? So then we come to all right. They're kind of they're Adis Jadis/Anne is very into Gabriel. So we have the herd. The herd. Rick and them have devised a way to keep this herd moving around and away from all of the bridge, the where the guys are getting the wood. What is her Tara is on the radio, calls Rick Mother Goose. That's his handle. He was like, why are you calling Mother Goose? But she's saying, they're moving them around. She sounds something, and then they show Jerry. He hits he's told to hit his thing, his little sound maker, and he hits it. But that's the guy that Daryl fought, okay, is the second or third one that's supposed to sound his alarm when they get close, and he didn't do it. So Tara gets on and says, Rick, and this is when Rick, that little curly haired guy from the sanctuary, is trying to talk to Rick. He's trying to tell him we're missing. They're not, these missing people are not at the sanctuary. And so Tara gets on the ground and says they're heading right for our, our work, the work area where Daryl, Aaron, other people are cutting the trees down and, "Hey, Nikki." So we know this is huge. We that they're not going to get turned away. All right. So then we go to them. If I recall right, we went straight to them, and Daryl and them are, Darren again, Darren and Aaron, Daryl and Aaron working together, bounding up the wood, and the mules start to buck a little bit, and the birds start flying, and Daryl knows and looks up, and there's a couple, maybe about 4 or 5 walkers. But when he comes around, there's about 50 of them. So the sanctuary guys got scared, let go of the rope. The wood rolls on Aaron. He knocks somebody out the way, and his arm is pinned under there. Hey, Violet, we'll stay here. We might talk about drama. I don't know. We're gonna get this episode out though. Um, anyway, so they fight him off. Rick and Carol and Ezekiel and all of them show up, and they pull that they pull that log off Aaron's arm, and we got a mangled mess. It is disgusting. Way to go, special effects on that. It was nasty. So Daryl grabs him up, and we get him to this little camp where Enid is. And Enid's like, "We're gonna have to cut it off. We're gonna have to amputate." Oh, what? And Daryl stays right there with Aaron. They do a tourniquet. He's holding Aaron down. Aaron's like, "Oh God!" Then he says, "Just do it, do it, do it." And Enid starts sawing on that arm. Now in the comics, Rick has lost an arm. Rick lost an arm a long time ago. Negan cut that shit off. So here's when we're having these characters starting to morph out into other. So now Aaron, and if you notice, Aaron's got the short hair, long beard, just like Rick does in the comics. So Aaron is now more Rick in the comics than Rick on TV is Rick in the comics. Am I making sense there? I'm trying to. So now we see that Aaron's the one that's going to have his arm amputated, and that's going to confuse people. Hey, Izzy, that's going to confuse people because in the comics, like I said, Negan cut off. Was it Negan? I'm pretty sure it's Negan cut off Rick's arm. So we have this morphing of characters. I think that Sadiq kind of was going to take some of Carl's role and that little dumb kid, the one I don't like. Yes, he's the guy in the cowboy boots. That little kid was going to take up because in the comics, Carl's fairly young still. He's probably 10 or 11. He's not very old. So here's where it gets crazy. We have Daryl keeping homage right there with Aaron. Rick comes in. You sacrificed your arm, and Aaron's like, "Oh no, you're the best, Rick. This is your vision." Blah blah blah. Obviously, this is foreshadowing. And Rick gets up with that savior. Wait a minute. Yes, I forgot about this. When after they cut Aaron's arm off, Daryl comes storming out of that tent and said, "Who was supposed to sound that alarm?" And he turns around, and it's that savior guy that he's been fighting. He said, the walkie-talkie wasn't charged. Not my fault. It's a piece of shit. Daryl beats the living hell out of him, beats him out of the tent, then hits him with a pot in the head, and just pretty much beats the hell out of him. So a little while later, Rick's walking through the camp, watching all this kumbaya, and Carol asked Ezekiel to see the ring that he wanted to give her, and she doesn't let him just give a speech, but she's got it on, so blah, blah, blah. All right. So Rick is standing there watching the weenie roast and everybody happy. And that guy comes to bed and said, "You better keep your dog, you know, to yourself." And Rick's like, "Excuse me." And that guy says, "You bitch," talking about Daryl. "You better keep him under control." And so Rick gives him a long speech and says, "You'll be gone tomorrow. Hey, Blue Jeans, you get out of here in the morning. If I ever see you again, there won't be enough stitches in this place to sew your face back on." And that guy said, I'm leaving tonight." Good, bye bye. So yes, and Jadis slash Gabriel are out on watch. And she is loving him and he is loving her. And she's like, "Well, he's like asking her, she's asking him about his past, and he's like, you grunted 3 words in 2 seasons. Why are you know about my past?" And she said, "Well, you're a Catholic priest." He said, "I'm an Episcopal priest, so meaning he can have sex." And I don't like the kid either. I don't like the kid either. So Iridium, I'm busting this out for you. I know. So he's like, "I'm supposed to be on watch." And Jadis goes, "So watch. I do not know what type of sexual activity happened. I will not even go, but I know that there was some swap. There was some body fluid swap. Who's gonna attack Daryl? Well, Blue Jeans, I don't know." So then we have I can't even remember what happened after that. Okay, so we end it with no, we don't end it. Jadis is up in that huge like tree truck. I don't know what your cherry picker on watch. And at night, and a helicopter goes by. That same one that we've kept seeing. She looks at it all crazy, and then it shows that Savior guy walking, out on the road, leaving the camp. I guess going back to the sanctuary. He's drunk through his bottle. He hears some rustling in the bushes. He pulls out his machete and goes, walks over, and he says, "Oh man, what are you doing? You almost got yourself killed." And that whoever that is jerks him off of the little road, and that's the end of it. That ends it. So we know whispers are coming. I don't know when they're going to get here, but the whispers are the ones who cover their faces with the zombie's skin. And I thought maybe it's them, but it's not them who took that guy, because he said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, it's you. What are you doing?" So he knows this person. So this person has got to be. There ain't many people it could be. There's not. We know who. I have a feeling whoever it is, we know them. All right, this ain't no. This isn't a this isn't the whispers, because he said, "What are you doing?" So he knew the person. So now we have 7 saviors missing and some fuel. This is not boding well. Uh, Also, we find out that who Rick is speaking to is actually Negan. And Negan's letting him know this shit ain't gonna work. Build that bridge, whatever. This is not, this is not gonna work out. And you're getting this ready for me. He basically called the bridge a monument to the dead. And he says, "Who'd you build it for, Carl?" And then Rick's like, "Don't you mention his name." Here's my thing. I think Rick is so focused on proving Negan wrong on the way people get along that he's going to end up proving Negan right, because he's stretched too thin. He cannot cover all the camps. Obviously, he's got intel coming in left, right, and center. He's got to break up fights. Michonne's got to go out and figure out where the food is. So Rick is spread too thin. He can't do it. The guy with the scar on his, that's the, hold on, I got sunlight just hit me in the face. The guy, oh, do you think it's Dwight? See, I don't think it's Dwight, Blue Jeans, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's Dwight's wife. I can't remember her damn name now because she is in the comics still. So Willie tries to get delegate Iridium, but not too much. I mean, he's not delegating a lot. I guess Carol was supposed to be. I don't know who was supposed. Oh, Daryl was supposed to be looking over this bridge job. Sean's, I guess, at Alexandria. Maggie, we got Maggie at the hilltop. Ezekiel was going to head back to the kingdom, see what was going on. But Rick is trying to micromanage all of it, and it's not going to work. I've been here. Oh, hey, Hubert. Um, so it could be Dwight. It could be Dwight's wife, but I don't know if Dwight would turn on them again. I don't know if he would turn on these people again because they saved his life. Now he saved theirs. And then I'm thinking, is it Eugene? Could Eugene be doing this? Because he was a savior for a pretty long time now. I know he, did the bullet, so they blew up. But then I even thought, is it Sadiq? It, I don't think it's Sadiq, but whoever it is, we know who they are. We know them. Uh, as for the helicopter, Anne slash Anne slash Jadis looked up at it and in disbelief. But if we remember back last season, the helipad was in the garbage dump, empty. That's the only thing that was cleared off, if y'all remember. And then she kidnapped Negan and took him back to the dump and had him tied on that little thing, right? And you remember he had her flare gun. And when that helicopter went over, they were fighting over the flare gun, and she didn't get the flare off in time, and she was screaming, "Come back, I'm here, I'm here." So does she know who's in that helicopter? She's got to know who it is. I don't think she would pack her bag and fly and fire the flare just in case. So far, Rick saw. I think Rick's the first one that saw the damn thing way back when. Um, we know Jadis has seen. We know Negan has seen it. I can't remember anybody else that's seen it. Oh, somebody's texting me. Um, and we also know this. We know, and I know this from watching The Talking Dead. Rick does not. As I suspected, Rick is not going to die at the end of the season. He's going to die sooner than later. It's already happening. I mean, they're pickles and cheese. Is it them? Is it pickles and cheese and music? Iridium? I don't know who it is, but Jadis knows exactly who it is. She doesn't jump down to go warn them or go look. And then I was thinking too, if you haven't heard a helicopter or airplane in, I don't know how long should be. I mean, for us it's 9 years. For them it might be 4 years. I got maybe it's 3 or 4 years. I don't know. And it's flying over at night. I don't know why everybody in camp didn't wake up. I would have been out there, but that's just me. So we don't know who is plucking these saviors. We can only assume it's another savior. Jadis knows exactly who's in this damn helicopter. But Jadis never had any of the material that those pickles and cheese people, she didn't have the book, so how would she know about them? I don't know. Guys, I don't. This is why I need somebody on my panel to help me. Yeah, Judith. All right, so Judith is what, like 5 now? She's talking. So this has been what 6 years? Because we had from season 2 to 3, we had a jump of about 8 months, maybe. because you remember Lori wasn't showing, and then when season 2 came on, she's big and fat, and they had to find the prison. So this has only been a couple of years. I don't know. I am perplexed. I don't know who it is. It could be another one, and I don't think that the Whisperers would have a helicopter. But and we know they're coming. And in the comic, I can tell you exactly who dies, who they kill. I ain't gonna do it because I don't know if that's gonna happen in the damn TV show. Gimple has screwed this thing up so badly that I don't know. It no longer resembles anything. Um. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? I thought it was the people from the band. Yeah, Raymond, I don't know. I don't know exactly who it is because I thought about that too. But Jadis knew who they were, had the bags packed, had the flair. She didn't have a book. They didn't give her a book, but she had the applesauce. I don't know. All night, Melissa. Go take a nap. Take a nap, Melissa. Do not go to bed. We know we've got big things happening tonight. I watch Survivor. I got to watch Modern Family, and then I got to watch, American Horror Story. No, Booties, they don't go by the comic book at all anymore. They used to, but not anymore. So I guess the role of Rick is going to be taken up by Aaron Daryl, who isn't even in the comic book. So literally, they could kill Daryl off at any time. I saw one promo picture that had Jesus and Aaron. I think they were out doing something, and everybody's like, "Oh, I hope they fall in love." That might happen. That would be a beautiful pair. But I think when Aaron said, "You'd make a great dad," what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's when whatever it is happens, it's going to hit us like a ton of bricks. So is Daryl? I mean, would Daryl take over Rick's father role with Judith? I don't know. And in the comics, actually, Michonne gets pregnant by Ezekiel in the comics. In the comics, which has never been discussed. So are they going to totally take that out? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. This is one thing where in the beginning, I thought I knew what they were going to do, and they followed it pretty good. When Glenn got, when all that splatter hit Glenn and he was under the dumpster for 3 years, I knew he wasn't dead because I knew the way he was going to die. So, but I didn't know. That's when they screwed me up. I'm like, wait a minute. No, because then Abraham was supposed to die the way the doctor did with the arrow in the eye. So they switched that off and they went on and killed Abraham. Negan killed him first, and I'm like, wait a minute. I knew it was coming. I'd hoped that they had changed it up again, but no, he got Glenn. Yeah, Blue Jeans, he's going to die. This is his last season. And when Jesus was there, Enid was there, and I can't remember the third one that was there, on The Talking Dead, which comes on after. And they were talking about shooting scenes after Andrew had gone. Him not being there on set. So he's gonna die way before the finale. And every episode, because they are so pushing it, they are so pushing it. Will Negan get out? I don't know. Can't keep Negan in. I mean, Negan's been here a year and a half. I keep saying that because it's a year and year and a half. In the comics, Negan and Rick team up against the Whisperers and other people. Oh, you don't get the Talking Dead? Oh, so that's I love that show. Because it usually has an act or whatever couple of actors from it, and like I think they had the showrunner. I can't remember the new showrunner, the woman who was left basically a pile of doo doo, and she had to sort through Scott Gimple's. You know, now you know what, Iridium? I was trying to remember if I saw the scenes from next week, and I don't think I did. If I did, I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back. I didn't watch. I don't think I watched it. I don't know why I didn't watch it, but I didn't watch it, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. It's usually on YouTube, though. You got a promo for it. It should be on YouTube somewhere. And two, if y'all don't watch reactors, Skybound, all one word, Skybound does a you can find people that react to anything on YouTube. I am now obsessed with people reacting to songs. There were some guys that have never heard anything but rap their whole life, and they're listening to country music now, one song at a time, and reacting to it. And I'm obsessed with that right now. But they have is it Trisha's episode of Dr. Phil? Uh, but they have people who watch The Walking Dead and react, and they are funny. And Skybound kind of lumps them all together and edits it so where they're all on there. And then you will want to go and follow them individually, because you get to see there's one girl, Katie O'Shaughnessy in Ireland, who is the best. I love her. Her reactions are I love all sorts of music, so that would be fun. Lucy, I will you go let me look. Because once you do one of them, once you find one of them, they all will pop up on the side. Um, I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do it. If you put in man on you and your YouTube thing, put in man reacts to Chris Stapleton, because they are heavy on Chris Stapleton right now. There's a whole list of them too. So Lucy, you're gonna love it. It's pretty amazing. Because a lot of them are African American, they've never listened to anything but rap. And I'm 50, so rap came along. I was probably at 20 some. Um, oh, missing lovely lady Lucy. Okay, Carlos, I'm sorry, but if you put that in, or put people react to Chris Stapleton, Joey reacts. Yes, that's a good one, Iridium. But even these men and women have only ever listened to rap, so I guess they're listening to old time country music. But Chris Stapleton was the big one that kind of got them all into country. Yes, yeah. These people are hilarious. Uh, I love to watch them. I love to go through and see what song they've already reacted to. They're very interactive, even though they have, tens of thousands of followers. They're very reactive on their comments. They're good. I just watching their faces go. This dad pretends he's a bat dad and films. Oh, I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I love any kind of reaction video. I love them. I can't get enough of them. They fascinate me. It would be like taking a 50-year-old me and giving me some kind of mainline rap, which I do not listen to. I mean, Eminem is about as hard as I get. Kanye's not now. And I would probably be mind blown. I might love it. I might hate it. It's funny how they'll say, this guy's telling a story. This is well, yeah, that's what country music is. they're telling a story, and I even put in one of their comics. Now you know why country music fans are drunk all the time. They don't allow us to. They don't allow us to. Hey, Blue Jeans, well, please subscribe. You like this, and if you don't like it, subscribe too. I'm just kidding. Blue Jeans. I thought I'm gonna do this every week. Is go over it, but I need a couple days. I need a couple days to let it soak in. I have to sit back and remember stuff that happened. And then when I watched the reactors, I was shocked at the reactors, though, who are hardcore fans, really missed that point where Jadis knows who these people are. She knows. And this, whoever is grabbing these saviors, I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. It might. Oh, and in the comic, Eugene knocks up uh, Rosario, whatever. What is her name? He knocks her up in the damn comic. We know that's not happening. That's not going to happen. She'll kill him. So that's what I'm saying. This is not. You know what, Lucy? I mean, I'm sorry, Carlos. I am not. Let's discuss. Rosita. Yeah, thank you, Verdium. I'm sorry. I was never a huge Roseanne fan. Yeah, in the comic Iridium, Eugene and Rosita get together and she gets pregnant. In the comic, Michonne, who in the comic, Andrea is still alive. All right. She's with Rick. All right, and Michonne is with Ezekiel. You see, it's very weird. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, in the comic, should she? You know what, Carlos, Roseanne Barr, to me, but just because she's done some pretty weird stuff. I'll just say that. There was a photo that I particularly was disgusted by. It was her dressed up as Hitler taking gingerbread men out of an oven. Um, that made me sick, and that was a long time. That was a couple of years ago. So when ABC and the world acted like her racism was new, I'm like, where have you been? Because she's posted some pretty sick stuff. Ambien, yeah, well, you can blame Ambien on just so much. I don't know if she was on Ambien when she was dressed as Hitler taking gingerbread men out of an oven. She looked pretty lucid to me. The problem that I loved Meryl. The problem that I have with this reboot and from the beginning is that they have tried to pack too many social issues into one sitcom. We have interracial, we've got biracial, we've got transgender, we've got now we've added opioids to it. They're trying to pack too many social issues into one little house because a lot of this stuff's not. I didn't, it was when I watched the first one, the first of the reboot, I thought this is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, I loved and hated Merle too, but at the end, he sacrificed for his brother, but he was a little turd. Such a turn. Oh, and you know what? This season, all right. So we all know Scott Wilson, who played Herschel, did die the day before the premiere. He was supposed to be back in this Walking Dead. Shane is coming back. So I'm wondering, is you remember when Tyrese died, and he had those visions of Beth and the two little girls and the governor? I'm wondering if Rick, because if you watch the 5-minute what do you call that? They showed it at Comic-Con this year, ahead of just kind of going through the season. Rick, they show a scene where you see blood dripping on boots that are walking. They're Rick's boots. So he's bleeding, obviously, from somewhere. So I'm wondering if he's going to have kind of a flashback like Tyrese did when he's dying. Is he going to see Herschel and Shane and Lori? And I don't know. And I don't know if Scott Wilson ever got to film that. I hope he did. I sure hope he did. But I couldn't tell you because their schedule is, even though they do go basically when they film episodes, it's like episode one, if they go in order, basically, I'll say. So I love Tyrese. Oh God, I love Tyrese. I miss him. I miss him so. I miss Abraham and I miss Sasha and I miss all of them. I miss Glenn. I miss watching the marathon. You see all these people, you're like, oh, because they always say this is not about zombies, not about zombies. And it really became not about zombies. And then when Carl getting bit, now it's very much about zombies again. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He's coming back. And Herschel was supposed to come back, Scott Wilson. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a death montage or Rick's going to see them and when he's dying or I don't know. They got obviously they're going to be flashbacks or because you remember when he saw Lori all that time. So I don't know if this is. I don't know. I know whatever they'll film, and I do not. Hey Kelly, I do not watch um spoilers. I don't. I mean, you can watch them. They're all over YouTube, and I don't watch them. So I don't know what they usually know exactly what episode is filming that the spoilers do, and they have people that live in the town or go around it that take pictures of basically, of hold on. That's my husband. Hello. Nothing. I'm live. Can you get me ice? Okay. Well, it's just spaghetti. All right. Yeah. All right. Bye. Sorry, that was my Mr. 681. Uh, Lori did. I did not like Lori. When Lori died, I was like, good. I don't like you. And it's not because she cheated on Rick. She just aggravated the shit out of me. I didn't like her at all. There was a lot of people that when they died, I'm like, okay. Okay. And people were like that when Carl died. They were like, good. I hated him. I had snot bubbles. When Shiva died, snot bubbles. Uh, who else died? I didn't like. I didn't like. I'm like, not me. Lori was one of them. I just didn't. Dale. I loved little Dale. I still remember when Herschel died. Oh, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. We've lost a lot of people, and now we're going to lose Rick. And I don't know how it's going to go forward without Rick. I really don't. And because when is Norman Reedus going to decide he's done? And we're really fucked. We're not going to have any. The only original one is Carol. Carol, Daryl, and Rick. Right? Will I go live when it's on? Oh, no way. Blue, do not cuss too much. Plus, I don't want to. I'm on the East Coast, so if I'm watching it live and react, I want to. Then what I would love to react to it. I have to figure out a program that puts the show in the corner. I would love to be a reactor because I go nuts. during these things. I'm like, oh, what? I really do. And some of these other reactors, I'm telling you, if you've never seen a Walking Dead reactor, you really should look. Hey, Van Lufa, you need to look them up, and then you can go back and watch how they reacted to Glenn getting killed, how they reacted to Shiva getting killed, how they reacted to Abraham. I mean, it goes back a good long way. Well, Blue Jeans, I'll tell you this. Now, some people think, and this was discussed on the Talking Dead, that Carol and Daryl are going to have a moment, and she's going to rethink this Ezekiel thing. I'm more on the lines of, if Carol gets pregnant, okay, and Ezekiel dies, will Daryl step up and be the father? I don't know. Carol is in, I would assume, I don't know. Somewhere along the line, Daryl's going to become a dad to something. I don't know what. Um, so that could happen. I don't know. I don't know. So if something happens to Ezekiel and Carol, will Daryl, like Aaron, be raising a baby that's not his? Yes. What? Already remember, he's the only one that went out and looked for her every day. He was obsessed with getting Sophia. So, and you remember him when he was holding little Judith? She was starving to death, and him and Maggie hit that daycare, and he got all of it, and they made the bottle real quick, and he started feeding the baby, and I'm like, there's nothing sexier than Daryl Dixon feeding a starving baby. There was nothing sexier than that. So it could happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna end. Really don't know. But I have a feeling Daryl's gonna be taking care of Carol's child. That might be it. I don't know if Carol and Daryl will do it. I don't know. I don't know. But Blue Jeans, if it happens, you called it. You called it. I think it's gonna be something much horrible, just horrible. You know, Maggie and Jesus. Well, Jesus is gay. Remember, Blue Jeans? Jesus is gay. He came out as gay to Maggie. What, 2 seasons ago? So well, that's not gonna happen. Now Jesus and Aaron could. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, Iridium. You know this. Why you don't know this? Because Jesus was in foster homes. Remember, and he talked about being a gay kid in the foster system or stuff like that. But yeah, he's gay. So look, I'm bringing knowledge to people. Yes, Iridium. Look it up. What do you mean, what? Y'all have to know this. How do you miss that? He and Maggie were talking along like season 7, and they were outside and at the hilltop. You have to go back and look for that, or Google it. Google, or put it in YouTube. It'll be a yes. Van Lupus, she did. So that between the end of last season and the beginning of this season, it's been a year and a half. So little Herschel is about 6 months old, say sitting up, really cute. So we've gone a year and a half forward. You cannot Google is Jesus gay? That's true. You can't. But you put it in YouTube, and it'll probably show the exact clip of it. But yeah, I don't know why y'all don't know this. Jesus is gay. Aaron is gay. Daryl might be gay. I don't know. Yes, his name is Herschel. So cute. Oh, he was so cute. But I know that him and Carl was in the comics. Carl went back and forth from the hilltop to Alexandria, and he had Judith and little Herschel with him. That's what I'm saying. This when Carl died, I'm like, how the hell are you gonna Iridium? You know you have put worse things on YouTube. You know it, and I know it. It's gonna pop up, yes. uh, so anyway, I think that little kid, I don't even remember the kid's name because I can't stand him so much. Um, it's gonna be the one that's gonna be ferreting all the children back and forth and saving them and all that. But in the comic now, I think Carl's knocked up somebody. So we have a lot of new characters coming. A lot of new characters coming. The Sanctuary is not done at all. At all. He had a blonde kid. What's his name? I don't like him. So if he, I hate to say this, but if he were to get bitten, I would be sad. That's the way people felt about Carl. That's the way I feel about that kid. I can't stand him. But Carol and Ezekiel love him, so I don't. She's too happy. It ain't gonna last long. She's gonna be back to killer mode Carol. But I'm just wondering if Ezekiel knocks Carol up instead of Michonne, like in the comics. Daryl's getting a baby from somebody. I just don't know who yet. I do not know who. And I don't know when in this season the Whispers show up. Because the Whispers are probably worse than the Sanctuary and the Governor's people. Bad. The Whispers are bad. I mean, those little wolf people were nothing. So we're gonna see that's gonna be a major, major thing coming up. So I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like I still like him. I still like him. But I mean, you know. Yeah. And Jerry, Jerry's in love with that girl with the headscarf on. Oh, Jerry's in love, y'all. I love that part. I hope nothing ever happens to Jerry. I love Jerry. I just love him. And Tara's gay, as we remember. No. Yeah. Hey, Rosebud, we're talking about gay people on The Walking Dead. I love Jerry. I love Jerry. I like Ezekiel too a lot because when he's kind of come off that Shakespearean stuff that he was on, and he's just the guy that plays him is just it's funny to me. So they make you fall in love with them, and if not that we weren't already in love with Ezekiel, but they'll make you fall even more in love, and then they'll kill him off, but then you're mad and crying, and they're happy and whatnot. Yeah, Van Lufa, have you talked to Lucy? Is she okay? She just taking a break? Because I get that. I bet if I start talking about drama, people would file in here left, right, and center. Which I did address it at the beginning. Um, oh, that's why you hate the writers, right? When Carol said, "Let me see that ring," because he had presented her with the ring. I believe it was last week. She said, "Put it up, put it up, put it up." And so she wanted just to see it and wear it. And he got all excited because he thought he was going to be able to give this speech that he wrote. He said, "I wrote a speech," and she said, "I'm sure you did. You have to tell me one day." And she put the ring on, so she's too happy. We can't have happy Carol. We need Carol that wants to kill people because the Whispers are coming. So, hey, Lori D. I'm about to wrap this up, Lori D. We haven't talked about much drama. I don't feel like it. Oh my gosh, who saw Mama Bear last night? I will go there. I'm gonna go there. Who watched? Did anybody see Mama Bear last night? Talk about her husband and his friend who made the atomic bomb. Oh my god! I like Murderous Carol too, Iridium. I like Carol on a mission. I love it. I don't even know if she's in the comic book either. I'll have to look that up. 'Cause I don't I don't know. We can't follow the comic book, no. Yes, Iridium, yes. Her husband and his friend figured out how to make an atomic bomb, according to her, and blew up a tree. She said it was a huge mushroom cloud and the ground shook. But he did it with basic chemicals that he had in his room. I thought you had to split atoms and stuff like that, but apparently you don't. You just need some Ajax, some ammonia, a little tartar sauce. I don't know. But he blew up a tree. And the FBI came. So, really, Rosebud, maybe she just needs a break. Maybe she just needs a break. Some maggoty. Oh, Iridium. No, she went hard for an hour and a half. Her life from high school when all the black kids liked her and the girls didn't, all the way up until her first daughter, she about killed her. She wouldn't eat and she wouldn't eat and she wouldn't drink. And the doctor, the pediatrician that was handling it, told her to just keep feeding the kid Kool-Aid. This was a newborn, I mean, like brand new. And she started to bleed out of the everywhere. The baby, yeah. Oh, this is. And the pharmacist told her to go to this new doctor, and they had to give the kid goat's milk. She was allergic to everything, so but she drank goat's milk. She wouldn't take it. The kid wouldn't take it. So instead of I don't know what figuring out, she was letting the kid basically die. And I am not joking. I mean, you can go back and watch it. She was the kid had a really bad diaper rash. Yes, Rosebud had a really bad diaper rash. She took it to the pharmacy. The pharmacy whipped up this mess and took care of it. Saw the kid was half dead. Said, "Oh, you got to go to the new doctor here." So she went to the new doctor, and that person said, she's starving to death." And the only thing the kid would take was goat's milk. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. That was the first doctor already. I don't know. And Linda didn't know enough to go and check it out or whatever. I don't know. This is her story. But it was so detailed. And then she broke YouTube. YouTube went down, went down for a couple hours after that. I don't know if she still has it up or ready. It was a mess. She didn't take a breath. And she would talk about people like we knew them. Like, yeah, her and so, me and Tip went here and there. No, I don't know who Tip is. I don't know, Rosebud. Yeah, that's who was responsible already. I know back in the day before juice was easily available, sugar water was good. Yeah, Mama Bear, and y'all know how Mama. Stop it, Iridium. Y'all know how Mama Bear likes to add to stories, to say the least. So that's the story she told Lori D. That the doctor told her to give her I'm sorry, Kool-Aid. The Kat Von D lipstick, Iridium. She likes that stuff. She's wearing it all the time. They are bizarre, Rosebud. And last night was the most bizarre I've ever seen them. And I've seen a lot of them. It was, and I think I even put on Twitter. I mean, it's the worst TV show on earth, but I cannot turn away. So finally, YouTube had to just shut the whole system down. Shut it down. But this was right after the atomic bomb stuff, so maybe they I don't know. All I know is it went down worldwide, and I blame Linda. I really Linda. I needed the break though, because I was starting to really get into the stories, and I mean, she just went and went and went, and I don't even know how she got started on it. She was talking about people picking on her. I am from Virginia, Blue Jeans. I am from Virginia. Where are you? Lori, did you ever with the lipstick? I have never heard in my life someone go as crazy as Ramona did about that damn lipstick. You could put any color you want to on that face. It's not going to. I mean, come on. She had a cow. She just lost her shit over brown lipstick or pink. 'Cause she called them and said that they don't care if you like pink lipstick. They don't care. But she called. Yeah, it was a good meltdown. I enjoyed it very much. I did too, Rhythm. I laughed my ass off. Because at first I didn't realize I thought she was like legit, something was going wrong. And then I kept hearing about brown lipstick on a pig. That's it. And then I heard it was about the lipstick. And then Mama Bear just laughed. Like, I don't know. I can't stand it when she gets like this, and laughed at her. So, and then how many pink lipsticks do you think Ramona has? She's got her room filled up with makeup. She's got the living room filled up with makeup. She has her quote unquote beauty room, and now she's starting to put it downstairs. Somebody's got too much makeup for someone who doesn't wear makeup. Well, it's trending, Lori, but Ramona ain't having it. But she did end up putting it on. And I did say it made the green in her teeth come out nicely. It was beautiful. So I promised Princess Fortune I would do a parody. I promised her 3 parodies this week. I really need to do them. But when you come up with, she hands me, I mean, they hand me stuff that if I have a parody planned out, right, and it's really ridiculous, it's ridiculous. I only have to give it a day or two. They will come up with something more ridiculous than I planned for the parody, and it just looks stupid. So, well, Rose, but I mean, she couldn't wear all the makeup she has now. If she never got another thing of makeup, she couldn't wear what she has now. And also, makeup expires after a certain time. So, and then she's had a finger and everything. She's like, I'm gonna give it away. I don't want nothing your finger been in. And she doesn't give anything away, as we know. She's got 75 loaves of banana bread in her freezer she baked for YouTube, and it's still there because she's too broke to mail them. If you, I alerted the post office that frozen banana bread was coming out of Ohio. Shut it down. Yeah, a lot of it's got to be blue jeans. I wouldn't put it on. Lori, I'm going to. Don't worry, that's coming. But like I said, if when I plan them, and I plan them to be as ridiculous as possible, they literally outdo me the next couple days. I've had so many planned. I had one planned on Mama Bear, and she goes last night and talks about her husband creating an atomic bomb and blowing up an oak tree. I can't think of stuff come on. You think I'd have dreamed that up? I can't. I'm not that smart. So whatever one I had planned was going to be tame compared to her husband blowing up a damn oak tree. Never did find out where that thing landed. She said it was dead. and he told her to lay in a ditch, and he let the fuse, and it took a long time for the fuse to get there. But then a mushroom cloud went up, the ground shook, and cars stopped on the interstate. Whatever that means, I don't know. Can I beat that? No, I can't. Ramona going berserk on a lipstick. Can I beat that? No. Can I beat her get readies with me? No. No. Nothing beats the Halloween get ready with me where she actually looks like a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern. So I'm just gonna have to put one out quickly before they, you know, whatever drugs she on. Oh God, did you see, Mom? Did you see her painting? She painted that cat. Oh my God. She's talking about, I am so, I'm an artist. No, you're not. No, you're not. We all knew that from the prehistoric duck in the pond of her little, the second one she did. She had like a 75-foot tall duck in her little pond. What are you fussing about? So we know, no, you're not. You just like to play and paint. Well, I don't know. Rosebud. Right. So, I mean, I'm gonna do a parody on the lipstick. I'm gonna do a parody on the makeup. Um, I have another one planned out. I'm not only gonna tell you about that one, but I promised Princess Fortunate she would get them this week, and she will. She will get them. Oh, and Melissa's on here. Melissa loves to tell us. Did y'all hear what Ramona can't wear a bra anymore? She can't wear a bra anymore because she wore her sports bra and got a yeast infection on her boobs. True story. I did not make that. That's the stuff. Can I make that up? No. Did it happen to Ramona? Yes. Stewie? Right. It was right. So you have one plan, and then they come out with something like that, and you've been topped. I know. I had to report it. This is not fake news, people. Yes. Yes, she has a yes. She does have a yeast.
All right, Cat.
I'm sorry. A yeast infection because she wore her sports bra too long. Look it up. I did. It's a fungus. It's a fungus. I wish I was kidding. Go back and look at Ramona's. I don't go back and watch Ramona's little things, and she covers it. I'm not making it up. It is the truth. Just here, annoying here. Oh no, sorry, there's a fungus among us. I know we talked about The Walking Dead for a good long while, Josh. You missed that. Now I'm just going into ridiculous. I guess I consider myself the Barbara Walters of our community, and I'm just reporting what's out there. Period. I might compile. Well, I tried to do that Sunday. I try to go through the, drama wrap up on Sundays. Um, Other people wanted to do it on Tuesdays, but I tried to do it on Sunday, and I cannot. Next mom will have gangrene on her nose. Right, but oh my God, yeah. I mean, I could talk about just the guys that went down Sunday, which was, Little Miss What's Her Face saying that Ricky had AIDS. I mean, and that Mama Bear told her that, and Little Miss Thing thinks that Pam and Ricky aren't related, that Pam is Ricky's caretaker, and she has said now that Ricky has AIDS. Um, I mean, that was Sunday on her show. I'm not making that up. Like I said, feel free to go look. Um, and I thought the porch would come. I thought the porch would pop on real quick and put that to rest, but they haven't. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying that they're not coming because it's true. I just thought that you know how Pam and Rick will pop up real quick. Um, I don't believe it. I'm not I don't believe it. And here's the funny thing is, uh, I'm Ricky Rooney. Ricky, when truthfully Trisha outed Ricky Rooney for being HIV positive, he hit the fucking roof. He's never come off the roof. But when Katie did it about Rick, uh, Rick, from the porch, Ricky is still enamored of Miss What's Her Face. So I'm confused on there. I'm confused. Are you offended because someone's status got outed like yours? Because you were offended for a long time when Trisha did it to you. But apparently, Miss Thang is wonderful. Or, oh, I support you. I support you. What? So limp along. Y'all know that I've gone on about them legs forever. Y'all know that. But I ain't taking it this far. I haven't taken it this far at all. So I was wondering. I kept thinking about Pam's, but apparently Pam needs surgery. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. I could care less. I could care less. I know that Mama Bear's got to get a tooth pulled Monday, and Pam goes into surgery Monday. I don't know for what, and I don't care. Don't no, Lori. No, no. There's no way. I believe it, but I mean, why do you say that? That's crazy. Me too, Rose. But I care about them legs. But I mean, that's just a horrible thing to say about somebody. And now, well, of course, back in the day, it was a whole lot more horrible thing to say. But that's just what kind of person she is, and people over there flocking to her. Whatever. I think it's pretty disgusting. But that's just me. That is just me. And then what else was going on there? Oh yeah, she was. She does. I don't know. I was talking about Juan. That Juan stuff from this weekend is ridiculous. I am so sorry. Um, I heard the name Juan too much this weekend. Why is he even relevant? I don't even know. Oh, and this Crystal girl. Why are people wanting to interview this Crystal person? Let's not forget this Crystal girl was gathering information all day long for the boardroom on Little Rosie, on Miss Thing's dead mother, all sat up there and sat by these people when they trashed everybody, and all of a sudden people want to interview her and ask her questions. I don't need to ask her nothing. Nothing at all. I don't ever want to see her again. But she's in everybody, when Diane said about interviewing her Friday, I'm like, are you joking? Who cares? Diane seems to forget what that Crystal's responsible for. But whatever. I mean, whatever. That's just me. Yeah, needy Crystal, but people are trying. I mean, people are actually being a friend. Oh, Crystal, hang in there. People come around. No, they won't. No, they won't. So yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get her. I don't. I can't. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off here real quick. I gotta start my spaghetti. I thank y'all for showing up. I would love to keep going, but I got stuff to do, and we got to get ready for tonight. I'll be back on Friday. Yeah, just annoying. She was a no-show, and I'll say this again. I guess because Crystal was a no-show for Diane, Then I got DM'd and asked if I could go live that night. And I said no. I was not going to be on a panel with Katie, Diane, Randy, whoever. I wasn't going to do it. I told Randy I'm not going to do it. If I got to show DMs, I'll do it. I told her right away, I'm not doing it. And then Randy sat over there like I stood them up, just like she did the week before when she DM'd me. And I said, all right, I'll be in there. And as soon as she sent me the link, I said, I'm not going. I DM'd you. I'm not doing it. So if you sat over there and the four of y'all sat on that fucking panel and waited for me to show up like I was coming or like I was scared, please don't. I will pop these DMs out straight. Straight. So I guess when Crystal didn't show up, they decided they were going to get on air. And again, the only thing Diane and Wendy, or Diane and Randy really denied was that they all decided not to have anything to do with me in a phone call or on Hangouts. It wasn't. It was never a phone call. It was never a Hangouts. Okay, well, I don't know if y'all sent postcards to each other, but it got talked about. So anyway, that's why I said Sunday, like Diane, Wendy, you know, I don't need you. I ain't never need you. So anyway, I'm sorry to go off on that, Stewie. I know you're filming that. But if things, you know what, Lori? I've already fixed things with them privately twice, and they screwed me twice. Why am I going to do that again? Am I going to? No, never. I will never do it again. You know, Katie's pissed off because I said I would never like her. I will never like you, Katie. I tried to like you. You're unlikable. You're kind of gross. I understand you probably have issues. I've heard, you know, children that grew up with alcoholic parents tend to have a unhealthy need to control things. And if y'all notice, she has a very unhealthy need to control things. She doesn't even let her viewers go in other people's streams that she doesn't like. That's a control issue. I guess because as a child you had no control. I don't really know. I guess Peter Mom would be better suited to explain that to us. Oh wait. I guess he did try to help her. And like I said before, if Peterman's work with troubled youth is Katie, I can see now why you're in a trailer talking about makeup in your 50s. Just saying. I can see why that career didn't quite work out. Lori D. No. Funny. Anyway, yeah, I tried to. Rosebud, I did too, and I kept wondering, waiting for the charm and the charisma to come through. What am I not seeing? And I never saw it. And so she's just going to be a real MF or tell people like it is. She don't. I'm not even going to comment on that, you old fool. Anyway, all right. So thank y'all for coming tonight. I'll probably be back Friday for Friday we're talking about American Horror Story. Ghosts. No, Blue Jeans. I'm not going live tonight. But I'll be back Friday night. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Blue Jeans, if you have a Twitter, I'm Shan681. Just shoot me a request and I will pop in there. Iridium. Ooh, Iridium. Do we need to talk about the house on Haunted Hill or the one? Well, we're going to talk about the house on Haunted Hill, the one with Vincent Price, and let's talk about the one on Netflix that everybody's telling me to watch. I'll watch that. We'll talk about ghost stories. We'll talk about stuff Friday. I'm thinking 7-ish around there, Eastern Standard. Get your ghost stories ready, guys. So we'll have a big general discussion again, and we'll always do drama because drama's what pays the bills. So, oh, don't forget my PayPal back down there. I'm waiting on my super chat thing. I can't wait. I've been waiting over a month. I'm dying. I want it. I just want it. I don't want you to give me any money. I just want the option. I worked hard for that. So I will see y'all Friday 7ish. The only reason I would be on before that is because I'm having a conniption about something. So hopefully it doesn't work out. It's ooky spooky October. That's right. Iridium is going to be on. Oh, aren't you Iridium? Yes, you are. And we're going to talk about the scary movies. Then we'll just talk about everybody's scary movie in general. So I'll see y'all then, and I love you. And thanks for coming, guys. Hold on.